Hey everybody, David here with T&D Sports Cards. Welcome to our newest video, and I'd like to wish everybody a happy Friday. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Hope you have some fun things planned, and the weather's finally starting to get a little better here, at least in the New York area, after having yet another snowstorm this past weekend. It's been warming up. So we're looking forward to hopefully it staying that way. But anyway, today I thought since the NCAA tournament is going on that maybe we would do a little basketball. And, I know we've opened a handful of these packs on the channel before, but I thought it might be fun to do some more 78 Topps basketball. It's one of my favorite sets. One of my all-time favorite players' rookie card is in this set, and that is Bernard King. We have been fortunate enough to pull a couple of his cards, rookie cards, out of these packs already to this point. So we have had some pretty decent luck. We found that nice Pete Maravich that you see up here as well. We found a few other nice ones too. I know we found a Bill Walton. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any of the other really big ones. I know that we have not found a Julius Erving or a George Gervin or a Kareem. So maybe we'll find one of, if not all of those cards in these packs here. The value on these cards have actually climbed quite a bit recently. I was just kind of going through the checklist quickly, and I saw that George Gervin's card has gone up significantly in value recently, and so has that of rookie card of Jack Sikma. We have not found that card either, so that would be a cool one to find too. And also, since we're on the rookie card thing here, Dennis Johnson's rookie is in this set as well. So, lots of good stuff, lots of Hall of Famers, and why don't we get into these and see what we can find. I always like the design of this set. Similar to a lot of sets that Topps has done, especially through the 70s into the early 80s. But, I like how the name is kind of on the side of the card. Just a very eye-pleasing set to look at. So hopefully we will find these cards to be in pretty good shape. All right, so we have a little bit of gum on the back of our Sam Lacey here, but the gum actually stayed in one piece here. That's pretty good. I want to say one of these packs that we opened, the cards were really messed up. Like the corners were damaged pretty bad, but other than that, I think we've done okay. All right, so we're going to start with James Edwards. He was a bad boy of the Pistons at some point later on in his career, and this looks like it might actually be his rookie card. So that's a pretty decent card to find there. And we have a Sonny Parker, a Caldwell Jones, Quinn Buckner, who I mostly remember being with the Celtics. He even became a coach. Oh, wow, we got a really nice one after this. And this is obviously early in his career. I mean, I know he didn't play a terribly long time, but I'm pretty sure he became a coach too. But this is a really nice card to find. I'm pretty confident that this is the first Rick Barry that I've come across in my pack openings of these. I honestly don't think I have this card, so that's a really nice find. And this is obviously nearing the end of his career. But that's pretty awesome. Nice looking card, a little off center, but I am very happy to find that one. All right, so we have Mitch Kupchak. I remember him being a backup for the center for the Lakers. I think most of his career he was pretty much a backup, although early on here it looks like he put up some decent offensive numbers. And we have Elmore Smith of the Cavs. That is a really neat looking uniform there, with the very dark brown. That was definitely a late 70s look for them. Oh, wow, we got another one of the rookies we mentioned. Oh, look at this thing here. Was it like a wax stain or something? That's pretty wild. Huh. And it looks like it went on to the Dennis Johnson here. Well, it's coming off. It's actually coming off very easily. That's really nice. This is a beautiful card. It is centered really well. And it doesn't have, like I've seen quite a few of his cards that tend to have lots of snow. You know, especially in the darker areas. This is a really nice card. I'm actually going to get this into a one-touch. Give me a quick second here. Yeah, this is a really nice card. And I say no snow, and then there's like dust all over the thing here. And he, of course, the following season went on to lead the Sonics to their one and only NBA championship. And, of course, he's in the Hall of Fame. That is an awesome card. I am really excited. I'm excited about the Rick Barry, too, but that Dennis Johnson is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we got an ML Carr, another one who I'm used to seeing in the 76ers, I'm sorry, Celtics uniform. He was always the big cheerleader who would play spare minutes, but he was, man, was he animated on the bench. He was always up there waving a towel around. Scott Wedman, who I also remember being mostly with the Celtics too, although again, that was like towards the end of his career, but he was a very good shooter. It's interesting that we're finding all these eventual Celtics in here, including the Dennis Johnson. Yeah, I like looking at these. Look at those old Bullets uniforms, even the Kansas City Kings jerseys. And the Buffalo Braves, too. Sven Nader. Yeah, it's funny, like, well, again, even with the Scott Wedman, so many of these cards, the pictures were taken in Washington, you know, and I found that in like the late 70s, early 80s Topps hockey cards, too, where you have so many pictures taken with caps, you know, Washington Capitals in the background. It's in the same building, obviously, so Topps must have spent a lot of time in Washington for the winter sports and at Shea Stadium for baseball. That's Wes Unseld in this picture here. That definitely looks like Wes Unseld. Okay, we have Kevin Greevy of the Bullets. I wonder if that was taken in the same game. Could very well have been. And we have Foots Walker with the Cavaliers again with that. That's a really cool jersey. I like the ring around the armholes there, along with the striping on the side. And again, this could have been the same game with the Scott Wedman card that we saw. Sam Lacey against the Bullets. That's a nice shot. I like that card a lot. All right, well, that was a pretty amazing pack. I think we'd be hard pressed to do a lot better than that as we move along here. So we'll go into pack 2, and oh my gosh, whew, wow. Okie dokie. And the gum broke off on our Doug Collins, but that's okay. We're not going to chew the gum, and I think we found a Doug Collins before, but look at this card. Wow. That is awesome. And it has a slight amount of wax here, which I probably could get off very easily. This card is beautifully centered too. Wow. I am going to put this in a one touch also. But I will have to remember to get back into this and get that wax off, because there's a decent amount of it on the right side, but not terrible. That is a beautiful, beautiful card. I was going to say, I don't know what year this is for Irving, what year card it is. I'm not even sure what year his rookie is. Is it in the 73 set? This card is really sharp too. And like I said, it's centered beautifully. That is a really, really nice card. And I want to grab a stand here. And put Mr. Irving up here. I don't mean to block the other cards. Maybe if I move him up forward a little, we could see he's still blocking Jordan. Oh well. We're here doing 78 cards right now, so that one kind of took over. Okay, so we have a Randy Smith, again in the Braves. And he had a very nice career. And we have another Hall of Famer here in Paul Westphal. And this card actually is centered pretty well too. Not as well on the bottom. It's a little thin on the bottom, but that's a nice card. Second team All-Star. And he, of course, he went on to coach. He coached the Suns. He actually got them to the finals when Charles Barkley was there. And we have Caldwell Jones. Did we find one of him in that first pack too? Doesn't look like it. This card looks familiar. I think I've pulled it before. And speaking of Wes Unseld, and we have another Hall of Famer behind him too. That's a nice card too, and of course that is in the Cap Center in Landover. And we have Dan Issel, who is also in the Hall of Fame. He coached the Nuggets for a little bit of time. It wasn't a long time, but it was a couple seasons, I want to say. Maybe in the late 80s, early 90s. Actually, he might have been the coach when they upset the Sonics, the Dikembe Mutombo squeezing the ball in the Smiling game. When was that, 93 maybe? That might have been the first round in 93. He was quite good. Obviously, he's in the Hall of Fame. And we have Leonard Truck Robinson here, who moved on to play for the Knicks for a few seasons. He did not live up to the offensive billing that they hoped they were getting when they acquired him. His production went down significantly. He was still a good player for them, but not what they had anticipated they were getting. And we have Phil Smith of the Warriors. See, this is cool. I'm getting some cards here that I have not in the past. So if I did decide to work on a set, I know I'm definitely filling more holes here. Ricky Sobers. I remember him being pretty good. I think he played for, I want to say he played for the Suns in the early 80s. Although it looks like here he was before Indiana, so maybe I'm wrong about that. Unless he went back to Phoenix. For some reason, I remember him playing for Phoenix. I can't believe that it was from, like, 76. I would have been a little too young to remember that. Interesting, the back half of this pack is almost cut in the same direction. We have an E.C. Coleman. Yeah, this is another one that I don't recall finding. And again, so many of these pictures in Washington. Very interesting. We have John Mengelt, sorry, of the Bulls. And these are pretty much the uniforms they wore even into the early 80s, even the mid-80s, because Jordan's first year or two, they still had that scripted Chicago. I always liked that. I liked that better than for the road jerseys. I didn't like that they went to the block bulls and changed the road uniform. I thought that Chicago gave it just a nice little touch of class. And we have Lonnie Shelton, who I don't remember playing for the Knicks terribly long. I do remember him playing for the Cavaliers in the early 80s. Bobby Jones, and I believe we have found this card. Yes, we have, because we definitely have gotten the Doug Collins too. And of course, Bobby Jones is in the Hall of Fame. Doug Collins was a very good player. He's not in the Hall of Fame. He was also a very good coach too. I always liked him. He had good personality. All right, so that was another super nice pack. Obviously, we found the Julius Erving. So we got one more to go here, and I apologize. I've been spending a lot of time on these cards, but this has been pretty tremendous. It's been a lot of fun opening these packs. Oh, this one really got the gum all over it. But it seems to be, I mean, it's coming off very easily. I wish the hockey packs that I opened, I would have this luck with the gum. All right, so we're going to start this one off with Mike Newlin of the Rockets. And we have another Mitch Kupchak. And I believe this is another Elmore Smith. I don't remember getting Richard Washington. That's kind of an interesting pose with him holding the ball out like that. Wow, this guy's not even paying attention. And that's a new one, Billy Paultz. I feel like the Spurs wore these uniforms for quite some time, like even into the early to mid 80s. The jerseys still very much look, even the shorts very much looked like the same design. Campy Russell. He was very good. Alvin Adams was very good too. He played for a long time. I don't know if he actually got into the Hall of Fame. He played for the Suns for well into the late 80s. He had a good, solid career. And we have another Hall of Famer here in Rudy Tomjanovich. And we have another one behind here. Calvin, actually, I don't know. Is Calvin Murphy in the Hall of Fame? Rudy T definitely is. Between being obviously a very good player and an excellent coach too. Calvin Murphy, I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame. I mean, the big thing about him was just his enormous success given his small stature. He was only about 5'8" or 5'9", I want to say, something like, maybe he was 5'10". Actually, it probably says on the back what he was. 5'9". Had a very long and successful career. And we have Kevin Greevy of the Bullets. And yeah, I think we pulled that one already too. I think we got a couple of those. Butch Beard. I don't recall him playing a lot of time with the Knicks. He was actually a Knicks announcer from the early to mid 80s. Actually, maybe even the late 80s. I always enjoyed his commentary. I thought he was pretty good. He was kept things very basic, but he would explain things well. He did radio. I'm sorry, no, he did television with Jim Carvelis on MSG. In the early to mid-late 80s. And then when Marv Albert came over to MSG, he switched from radio to TV, and Jim Carvelis went to radio. And Butch Beard stayed on for a little while before Walt Frazier started doing the games, because Butch Beard left to go I think he went to coach the Nets. He became the head coach of the Nets for a couple seasons. But yeah, as I said, I enjoyed his work on TV. We have Lloyd Free, who later became more well known as World B. Free. He had a very good career. First with the Sixers, he then played for the Cavs for quite a while too. And we have Phil Smith. We actually pulled this card already. And Anthony Roberts. I don't know if we actually got one of those too. But just kind of quickly scanning through here. Man, these cards are really crisp. There's a couple Elmore Smiths and Mitch Kupchaks. Even the grain on these is really nice. Like it matches up really well. Okay, well this was a really, really fun experience. Got a bunch of Hall of Famers, or one that I think could be. I'm not sure about Calvin Murphy, but nonetheless, he was a really good player. And James Edwards is not in the Hall of Fame, but you know he was had a long career and a very good career. And we found these other three cards. I mean, Dennis Johnson, that's quite a find. Of course, the Rick Barry, and super excited about the Julius Erving too. I can't say enough about this break. This was just amazing. The cards we found, and can't really ask for much more than this when you open up a few packs. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I keep gushing about it. I certainly did. If you are new to our channel, we would love it if you'd like and subscribe and follow us along. And I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Enjoy the NCAA tournament. I'm not sure if we will have a video this weekend. I am working through the entire weekend, all day tomorrow and all day Sunday too. So I'm not sure if I'll have time. Possibly Sunday night I could try to do something. I don't know. We'll see. But in any event, we should see you at minimum by Tuesday next week. So thank you so much for watching. This was an incredibly fun video. I really enjoyed it, if I haven't said that already. And everybody, please enjoy the rest of today, at least in New York here. It's a beautiful day. I hope the weather's nice where you are. And have a great day. Take care. Thanks again for watching.